I was just having a good think, as I do, and it occurred to me that the greatest tragedy of the last 100 years definitely is that we stopped teaching the Bible in mainstream education. And it looks like that was sometime around 1963. Now, I know the gut reaction is going to be separation of church and state. And if you can just hold that in for 1 second and listen to me. We teach in schools all kinds of classical literature, all kinds of influential art, all kinds of influential documents, histories, recollections. I butchered that word. Recollections, poetry, mythology. We teach all of that kind of stuff in school. And all of that stuff is important. That's important to understand humanity. It's the production of our species. But to actually take the Bible and cut that out is absurd on its face. It's the most influential collection of documents in the history of humanity. There's a clear arc of history that we actually separate our calendar by Common Era and before Common Era. But there's like a clear arc of history that tracks human progress as a result of this document's existence. And the thing is, like, people get this weird misconception that, like, oh, it should be taught as the science textbook, that you have to read the book of Genesis in your science class and believe that the earth was created in 6 days. And I don't mean to be offensive to people who earnestly believe that, but I personally came out of that understanding. Yeah. Because it's not fundamentally a science book or anything. It's something more profound than that. It's not it's not talking about like how the first atoms came into existence, or like why did God tune the gravitational constant to this number. Like, it's not, it has nothing to do with any of those things whatsoever. It's like a work of literature, and it's actually like a collective work of literature from a whole centuries long culture. And the fact of the matter is, it just did influence human history over the course of the last 2,000 years. And it's just absurd on its face that that isn't taught as like a thing that happened to humanity, that we talk about all the things that came from it, like the Enlightenment and the scientific revolution and the birth of human rights, like the Magna Carta, and like